Good day, everybody. Warm welcome. I'm Kathy W. So happy that you stopped by, and thank you for being with me for the slideshow where we see the projects that people made last month during April using multiple colors this month. And as always, there is an exciting variety of projects to see. I hope that everyone had a good weekend. Welcome to the hashtag Something New Make Along 2025. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of the Yarn with Heart community, for your comments, emails, for subscribing, and smashing the like button event. A big thing during 2025, my words for the year are learn, create, and grow. So this year, the focus of the Make Along is to try something new. And rather than just using scraps or minis, anything that is a new technique and in the color of the month can be part of the slideshow. So not just crochet and knit. In past months this year, there also has been cross stitch, diamond art, and sewing projects, just to name a few. The goal is to have fun and try something new that you have been wondering about and wanting to try. Let's all continue to have fun with this throughout 2025. In today's video, we will be seeing the new inspiration color to work with, also the slideshow, and of course, a draw at the end of the video to see who wins a small gift from me. Do you have your cups of tea or coffee and your yarn? Let's settle in and get ready. So first, as to the colors that we will be working with during May, for our next projects, we will be preparing ahead, making items to enjoy during June, and I'm so hopeful for the warmer weather. So let's all prepare for the coming month by using something that includes white or cream or ivory. The whole project can be in shades of white if that is what you would like it to be. However, another option is for the white or ivory or cream to be an accent and the rest to be another color or colors of your choice. So during May, let's make something new in preparation for summer weather to come. And as to what to use, it does not have to be leftovers or scraps or minis, and although it definitely can be if you would like to use scraps or minis, it does not have to even be yarn. And the aim is to try a new technique. For anyone who is new, this is a fun little make-along to try anything you have been wondering about. It does not have to be just crochet and knit, any technique of your choice, and the size of the project is also up to you. Something that is the right size for you. Just choose what is new to you and give it a go. The next slideshow will be on June 2nd, which is the first Monday of June. After your item is complete, please send me a picture of your project by the end of the day on Friday, May 30th, to my email. As long as it is in my email when I wake up on the Saturday, that would be great. About emails to me, when I see your email, I always reply. If you have not gotten a reply, please do try to reach out to me again, as I want to be sure that all of your project pictures arrive to me safely. Sign your email with whatever name that you would like on the slideshow, and I will also put that first name on the wheel of names for the draw. If you would like your channel name mentioned, let me know that too. And if winners of the draw cannot receive gifts from Canada, the two of us can arrange an alternative prize. I'm looking forward to receiving your emails and seeing what you've made. And now it's time to get ready for this slideshow. First, we have Mary from M. Han on YouTube. She made Ezra Elephant from a book, Mama Made Minnie's Knotted Lovies. Mary marled 2 yarns to make a multicolor. The yarns she used were a solid gray that had no ball band. That was held together with Karen Jumbo in the colorway Gravel. The Gravel yarn is a variegated yarn. This is the first project Mary has made using a solid and a multicolor yarn at the same time. This one is by Deb C. This month, Deb made a dress and cardigan for a family member. The dress pattern is from Universal. It is called the Pico Sundress by Michael Del Vecchio. The cardigan is from Lion Brand called the Urban Girl Cropped Cardigan. Yarns that she used are Universal Cotton Supreme in the color Fossil and Premier Cotton Sprout Worsted Multis in the color Fruit Punch. The hem is something new as it is different from the pattern and has been modified in the stitch used and the length. Next we have Bonnie C. Bonnie made 2 projects this month. For Bonnie's multicolor project, she made 2 dishcloths using the same stitch as her second project for the month. The stitch is the lemon peel stitch. This is a new stitch that she has learned. The yarn she used for the dishcloths is Knit Pick Stitchy. And then she used the lemon peel stitch to make a wearable called the Layering Vest by Heart Hook Home, which is a free pattern on Pinterest. The yarn Bonnie used is Mary Maxim Starlet in aqua color. Bonnie loves the way it turned out. It fits well and is a warm layer under her spring jacket. She did something new by changing the ribbing on the vest, as instead of doing a crochet ribbing, she picked up knitting needles and did a knit to purl to rib instead. This next one is by Robin G. She used a variegated yarn in spring colors to make a wearable for a newborn baby girl. The hat pattern is by Tin Can Knits. The pattern is called Barley. It is Robin's first time using a Tin Can Knits pattern. Robin really likes the way the pattern is laid out. Yarn she used is worsted weight with no label and is from her stash. Then we have Tammy. Tammy sent 2 pictures this month. The first is using a new to her pattern called Magic Heel Socks. She made these using Felicie yarn from Knit Picks. Tammy's second picture is the Touchel sweater designed by Emily Marie Davies. The yarn she used is Karen Simply Soft Paints in the color Harlequin. She said the pattern was well written, and even though she is primarily a knitter, Tammy found that the crochet sweater worked up fast for her and required no frogging. Then we have Lorraine. She also sent in 2 pictures this month. The first is the Motorcyclist's Neck Warmer by Wolfberry Knits, a new to her pattern. The yarn Lorraine used is some DK yarn held double. There is no ball band, so she does not know specifics about the yarn. This will be a gift for a family member. Her second project is the Knit Vent Tidings Shawl by Helen Stewart, another new pattern that Lorraine is trying this month. She modified by making it shorter than the pattern to accommodate the amount of yarn that she had on hand. The burgundy ombre yarn has a pretty sparkle in it. Lorraine said that yarn was a gift that she received last year from here at Yarn with Heart. The next one is by Judy from Judy's Creations in Crochet. The pattern she used is called Calm Water by C.J. Brady. The yarn is a changing gradient cake by Blooming Yarn in the UK. This is a yarn that Judy hasn't used before, and she enjoyed that it is a color changing gradient cake. This one is by Allison. This is the first pair of pattern socks that she made. The pattern is by Nancy Wheeler and is called Freddie Beach Socks. Allison asked Nancy what pattern of hers would be good for a person who has only done plain socks, and this is the one that was recommended by the designer. Allison found that this pattern was such an easy one to follow and really allowed the pretty colors in the wool to be highlighted. The wool is from Green Lambkin yarn out of the UK. It was a sparkle sock set called Tea Time Treats and was included in their Mother's Day box 2025. Next we have Michelle from the channel Lady Crocelli. Michelle made the Big Hook plus size poncho by Creative Grandma. The yarn she used is Premier Puzzle in the color Seashore. She checked to make sure that the yarn was all the same dye lot and used about 3 skeins. As a beginner crocheter, there were some challenges making this, and Michelle persevered. She was able to make it work. To modify the pattern, she decreased the neckline area. There are various types of stitches used in this pattern, and Michelle enjoyed using thick yarn as she found it easier on her hands. Michelle looks forward to wearing this in the winter, also during cool winds, or when places have cold air conditioning. This next one is by Cindy S. This month, Cindy made the Granny Scarf number 1 by Cleo Malone. It is a free download on Ravelry. The multicolor yarn that she used was by Green Button Jar. Cindy said this hand-dyed yarn was a gift that she received from Judy at Judy's Creations in Crochet. The pattern was a new one that Cindy was trying, and the designer is also new to her. This next one is by Demetra from the Naked Snail YouTube channel. A very new to her craft that she is trying this month is diamond painting. For anyone who is new to the technique, very, very small beads called drills are attached to canvas in the identified colors. Eventually, all parts of the fabric canvas are covered to become a sparkling picture. So far, Demetra has covered the first corner of the picture, as this month she is learning to use the tools, and that is her something new. Demetra is finding that it is slow, but says that it is very, very satisfying to see the picture come to life. Next we have Maria K. from the channel Maria Loves Yarn. Maria is very excited as this month she crocheted her first ever garment and is happy that it fits. The pattern is called the Forget Me Not Sweater by Hey Carrie. She used Big Twist Menagerie yarn in the color Sunbeam Snake to make it. Maria said that it was such a surprise to see how the yarn worked up in this stitch. She would not have predicted that appearance from the look of the skein. This yarn is such a beautiful match for these stitches. Then we have Nina K. She made a blanket using a diagonal granny stitch. The pattern is by Jennifer at Fiber Flux. This is the first time Nina has made a diagonal granny stitch blanket. The yarn she used is Joanne Big Twist Value yarn. The variegated color is called Candy Bowl. The solid colors she used are magenta, varsity orange, and slime. Nina made this blanket for donation to a local domestic violence shelter. Then we have Christine from the channel Christine's Craft Table. Christine has named this amigurumi Chunky Benjamina. It is made using yarn from Christine's stash, a Karen latte cake in the color marooned. The pattern is called Chunky Benji by Crochet Object Knitting, which is a YouTube channel. The pattern was new to Christine, and it was her first time using this yarn. And last is by me. This month, the pattern and designer were both new to me. The pattern is called To the Point. It was designed by Sherry McEwen. Another something new for me was making size modifications to the pattern so that the finished size would be larger to suit the yarn I was using. The yarn I used for this one was Roll With It Sparkle in the color Gray Whisper. And now a quick pause while I get ready to spin the wheel. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in pictures. For the person whose name is chosen on the wheel spin, the gift today will be 150 grams in a Schoppel Zauberball. The color is Dark Roses Inspiration. This is one that I purchased on local yarn shop day. I will also include a cake similar to the one that I used for my project this month, just in a different color. This cake of Roll With It Sparkle is in the color Cactus Flower. Both of these are items that I have purchased, and I am not an affiliate anywhere. However, I will put information in the description box about where I did purchase in case anyone would like an option of where you can find these yarns. And of course, all the YouTube rules apply. YouTube has nothing to do with the draw, and everyone whose name is on the wheel should be 18 years and older. That person will be responsible for any duty or charges that might occur. Please contact me by May 19th at the email address on the screen. If I am not contacted, there will not be a second spin of the wheel for this one. If the winner cannot receive from Canada, then we can make arrangements for something else. The winner and I can chat about that in an email. And now, let's come up close and shuffle. And let's spin the wheel and see who wins. Congratulations, Cindy. Please send me an email at the email address in the description box. To everyone, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for joining the Make Along. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your crochet. Enjoy your knitting. And I hope to see you this Friday on May 9th.